often racing. Nice even jump from the gates, although Ivory Madonna needs a little bit of work from the saddle in the early stages. At the back of the main group, Funny Money Honey jumped very smartly indeed, is the early leader here, taking the field along from Song of Success in second place and also Poetic Union towards the outside. Wider still, Big White Face of Juliet Sierra. Meanwhile, Immortal Beauty's just getting a lovely toe down the hill, positioned nicely in a share of fourth place, just ahead of Miami Girl. And then Tagline slightly further back with Maria Branwell, and all the time on the wide outside. Ange de l'Amour racing with just two behind her at this early stage of the race, So Sleepy being one of them, and Ivory Madonna not able to live with the pace at the moment after that tardy start. Heading then down towards the 2 furlong marker on the far rail, Funny Money Honey still with the advantage, but now asked for more. They're then followed through by Poetic Union, who's still there. Here's Juliet Sierra's Big White Face on the outside. Maria Branwell hanging slightly wider still, is all the time down the middle of the track. Juliet Sierra's trying to put it up to Funny Money Honey. Juliet Sierra, Funny Money Honey. Tagline finishing off very strongly indeed down the outside all the time as well. Juliet Sierra, I think, just from all the time on the outside, who came home very strongly. There wasn't much to choose between those two fillies, who flashed past with Tagline, Maria Branwell and Immortal Beauty riding behind them.
Juliet Sierra wins at 9-2 for Rob Hornby, Rafe Beckett and Judmont. Second all the time at 8-1, and third was Tagline at 17-2. Well, there's plenty of money for Juliet Sierra, and despite her relative inexperience on the track compared to the rest of these, she was given a no-nonsense ride out in front by Rob Hornby, and she just clings on from all the time, who made rapid headway in the dying closing part of this race and was really eye-catching, doing a lot of work on her own. And there was good black type, valuable black type in third for Tagline.
Juliet Sierra has won the big race of the day, the Group 3 Dick Pool, and Rob Hornby was the man on board. She's very distinctive with that big white face. Talk me through the race and how it panned out from your perspective.
Yeah, it was a case of, obviously I was drawn in 9, so didn't want to have to take back too much and have to get around some of the traffic in the race. So I was happy just to let her pop out, even if I was a little bit wider than intended. She's been settling much more in her races and at home. And actually cantering to the start, she jumped the road crossing, so I was quite happy to let her see it and see where she was going. But she travelled smoothly throughout. I was able to track Ryan on my inside, and he brought me as far as I would have wanted, really. I saw plenty of the front, but she knuckled down. The second horse challenged away from her, which is never ideal, because she is still quite green when she was in front. But, you know, to go and show that kind of attitude and be still green with it is very encouraging to think that there's improvement there.
Yeah, just little things to sort of iron out, but the rate of her progress is really quick.
It is, and she's obviously she's done a lot right at home. Even from her debut, she was a bit keen and did it a little bit upside down, but she still ran very well, and she's quite natural and got ability. And we just changed a few things. We just popped the noseband on her, which was worked really well at Nottingham. And it was a case of today I wasn't too concerned if she was going to grab hold of the bit, because in a stronger race they're going to go a stride quicker with horses with more experience. So no, she's just gone about it really nicely, and it's renowned to be a strong contest, and it looked on paper, and yeah, she's really pleased me today.
And I'm not going to ask you to pick the race, but more sort of distances. So she's got a 7 furlong entry in the Rockfell, a 6 furlong entry in the Cheveley Park, and a mile entry in the Fillies Mile. What do you feel she is this season?
Today is just made me just have a rethink about that, really, because she's taken her racing so well. If you'd asked me after Newmarket, I'd say she's probably a sprinter, but the way she's developing and taking her racing, she's going about it really nicely, and it's a discussion we'll have and see how she comes on from this. But I feel after today it's more go up in trip. Now, whether it's a furlong or 2 furlongs is the big question, and obviously a big step up again. So we'll let her just see how she does from today, speak to Judmont and all the team. But my first natural feeling is probably go up in trip. How far that is will yet to be decided.
Well, she's by bated breath, but on the dam side of things, there's encouragement up to a mile. She's closely related to a horse who won a Grade 1 as an older horse over an extended mile, so there is an encouragement for your argument.
Yeah, I'd look more towards the dam side for that, really, because she's got a relaxed way of going, and you know, I perhaps wouldn't have said that after her first run because she was quite gassy and keen. But it's remarkable how she's taken her training and she's thriving on that. So really encouraging. I mean, I've ridden in this race before, and it's always thrown out a few nice ones. So yeah, exciting future.
Very much so. I look forward to following her. Many congratulations. Well done.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
The 355 was the European Bloodstock News EBF FOLKSong.